guys, it's Denise and I am back today with another video. Today's video is just going to be the reader's problem tag. That tag was created by Tiffany. I forgot her YouTube name, but I will link it down below. And I was tagged by Eddie, also known as the Book Dude, and I will link his channel down below. So everybody should know what the reader tag is, pretty much, because everybody has done it, maybe besides myself and a select few. So I'm just going to get right on into the questions. Question number 1. And I'm going to be looking over here because that's where my computer has the questions at. Question number 1. You have 20,000 books on your TBR. Kind of like now, right? How in the world do you decide what to read next? I usually just go with the flow. Like, whatever it is, I'm in the mood to read. If I have it on my shelf, I'll pick it up and read it. Or if it's available on download destination, I'll download it and read it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Question number 2. You're halfway through your book and you're just not loving it. Do you quit or are you committed? I quit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Reading a book you don't like. Sometimes I don't even get halfway through. I give it a good 50 pages before I decide to give up. I at least push it out to 50. And then sometimes around 50 pages, I can realize, oh, well, maybe I might enjoy it a little more. Or sometimes I'm just like, hell to the no. No. And then I put it down. Question number 3. The end of the year is coming and you're so close, but so far away on your Goodreads reading challenge. Do you try to catch up and how? No, I will not try to catch up. I don't even care. I just make the goals just because it's something to do at the beginning of the year. So that's that answer. Question number 4. The covers of your series you love do not match. How do you cope? People probably think I'm crazy because I actually do get really, really irritated when that happens. Like, I'm just going to give the example of the Across the Universe series. I actually did not finish the series because I hated the book covers. Horrible, I know. But now that they're all out in paperback, I'm just going to order them in paperback in those hideous covers because I really did enjoy the story in Across the Universe, but I liked the original covers much, 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 much more than 5. Everyone and their mother loves a book you really don't like. That usually happens quite often. Who do you bond with over shared feelings? Usually no one, because like you said in the beginning of the question, everybody and their mama likes it, besides myself. So I usually just take to Twitter, my old Twitter account, and I used to rant about it. Or I would be on Goodreads and rant, and usually I would still be alone. So example would be 50 Shades of Grey. Did it for a book club I made up at work one year that went nowhere the following month because everybody thought I was too critical of books, but whatever. Everybody in that group loved 50 Shades of Grey. I hated it, and I was so serious about it. I told everybody why I hated it. I was a party pooper when it came to the 50 Shades of Grey, so nobody wanted to be in my book club anymore. So guys, pretty much ran out of space on my camera, so I had to upload what I did have to my computer and stopped and took a break to eat my tofu scramble because I'm hungry. But let me get right back into this. Question number 6. You're reading a book and you're about to start crying in public all the time. How do you deal? It's usually at work. Like, I read The Fault in Our Stars at work. I've read a number. Oh, I read Hopeless. Oh dear God, Hopeless. I had to put that book down so I could cry at home. I was at the hospital overnight reading Hopeless. Got through it, most of it in the one shift. But for the most part, this was me the whole time. Oh my God. People coming in like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Yeah. So I had to put it down and go home to finish it. When it got to the big climax, I actually had to stop. I would have been at work bawling, and I'm glad I waited till I got home because that book just destroyed my life. So that's pretty much how I do. Like, if I think I'm going to ugly cry, I will put the book down. If I think that I can just, blot my eyes and keep it moving. Question number 7. The sequel of a book you loved just came out, but you've forgotten a lot from the prior novel. Happens every damn time. Will you reread the book, skip the sequel, or try to find a synopsis on Goodreads, or cry in frustration? Usually I will try to reread unless I just want to hurry up and rush into the book. I will probably go to one of my friends on Goodreads who has a spoilery review of the book, the first book, and I'll do that. Or when they start talking about it, it clicks in my head again. Like, some books I really do want to reread, and others I might just find a review or a video on it and read the spoilers to refresh my memory. And that's just how I do it. Question number 8. You do not want anyone borrowing your books. No, I don't. You can't see them. Nope. How do you politely tell people nope when they ask you? Hell no, you can't see my books. Don't ask. Don't even fix your lips to ask. Don't look at my book. I mean, the bookshelf's not here, but don't look at my bookshelf. No, just no. There's no nice way to tell people they can't see my books. My friend just asked me right before Gone Girl had came out. I love you, but no, honey, no. Don't ask. Don't ask, because your feelings gonna get hurt. Them my babies. No. Question number 9. Reading ADD. You've picked up and put down 5 books in the last month. How do you get over your reading slump? That is how my reading slump goes. But for the most part, I just have to find something and push through it. Like, I'll get an audiobook. Because sometimes it's just that, like right now, I have 10,000 things going through my head, and I can't sit down long enough to focus on a book. So I'll listen to an audiobook while I do something, or I'll get a contemporary, and they get me out of a slump like that, just really quickly. Or I go and I get those free little novellas and novelettes. Usually it's something in the erotica genre. And I breeze through those in no time. And I find myself rereading more and more and more because I like erotica. And those free little short 50, 60, 70, 100 page books can quickly get me out of my reading slump. So, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. Question number 10. There are so many new books coming out that you're dying to read. How many do you actually buy? Depends on if I got the money or if I got something else that I want to read, that I need to read first. Number 11. I don't have 11 fingers, so I'm not going to hold my hands up. After you've bought the new books you can't wait to get to, how long do they sit on your shelf before you get to them? Weeks, months, years. Yeah, it's that bad sometimes. So guys, that was it for the reader problems tag. I will not be tagging anybody because I think a lot of people have already done this tag. So what I will just do is, if you have not did this tag yet, you are tagged. Pretty much that's just how it's gonna go. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this tag. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.